Hi everybody, this is Ty Williams, and I'm gonna do Tessa psychic reading, and I was supposed to do Kenny Omega reading and his situation with the AEW Women's Division, but the Tessa thing, people want to know because I don't supposed to do pro wrestling, period. I just want to do just Kenny Omega and his situation with the AEW Women's Division. And people like begging me, like, can you please do Tessa Blanchard reading? And because she's became the first woman wrestler to become heavyweight champion. And so I was like, okay. So right now, let me see what's around her. So what I'm getting, she is born July. I think between 25 or 26, 1995. That make her a Leo. What I see of her winning the title and becoming the first, I feel like despite what she did in the past, I see her very reflecting. What I mean, like she's really like reflect on her past, and she's very like headstrong, a very headstrong person. Got the sweetest heart, but misunderstood. But I feel like she's dealing with a lot of like regrets despite her becoming heavyweight champion. And I feel like she was outed because of she was put in a position where women will never be. And she is not your typical China, like big and tall. She just like Tessa Blanchard. She's an average woman, average weight, but she know how to wrestle. And I feel like the other women are very envious and upset that she did too many things behind the scenes, but she didn't have no consequences. And I feel like some of the women want her to lose the title and her career right there. But they didn't realize that Impact love or people love controversy. And for Impact allowing Tessa become the first woman to be heavyweight champion, it will give a huge like review. Like people who doesn't want Tessa to be champion, they are mad as hell, but they're gonna watch it. You get what I'm saying? It's like mom mentality. Like, I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. But it happened. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. Like the Red Wedding. You don't expect like Rob and his mom and his army to die. You get angry like, how it happened. It's like it should not be happening, but however, you guys keep watching it because it triggers you. It make you think. That's how wrestling is. It's like sometimes wrestling need to be authentic, and sometimes wrestling has to be more like fantasy and more reality. And I think when Tessa was the first woman to become heavyweight champion, it triggers people. It's like, this is not real. This isn't supposed to be happening. She's not supposed to win this. But it make you want to watch more. Like, where is Tessa go from here? And I read in Twitter, like Televatari want to challenge Tessa Blanchard for the heavyweight champion and the knockout champion. Like, you want to put her knockout champion, like champion versus champion. Let me tell you something. I don't know what's going on with professional wrestling of copying other companies. Like, nobody don't know how to be original. Nobody don't know how to be when Kota Ibushi have a briefcase talking about, I want to get both champions in Wrestling Kingdom. Everybody want to be, I want champion versus champion. Like, why people cannot be original? And let me tell you something. When Tessa Blanchard became champion, that is original. Sami Callihan, he's original. I love his character. He's a character like, he's a lunatic. He's a moth head. He's a death metal head. I'm sorry. He just crazy but brilliant at the same time. And he thinks that I'm the hero. But people look at him as a villain. And that is powerful character in development, but also is a powerful character in general. Like I like how Sami Callihan carry himself in the storyline with Tessa, because you can see he's like I want to show people the way. I want to be a hero, but he's not that perfect. He thinks that he's perfect. He thinks that he's a saint, but his action make you cringe and make you disgusted. But in the end, he come out the hero. He come out like we never see in wrestling. Like, what's next for him? And I'm gonna say this: he gonna be the biggest wrestler this year or next year. If he go to New Japan, he gonna be over because he got it. He got what wrestlers need to watch, because he's very complex. Same thing as Tessa. Like, what I see with Tessa, she is different. And I feel like people are very threatened by her because she is different. She is very headstrong. She know what she want and she know what she get. And that's why people into her story, because like people, and I noticed too about her in her interviews, people look at her as arrogant, as mean, all types of names. But people don't see she is very hard working at what she does. She is working for women to be who they are and to be respected. Like, everyone have a different views about themselves, but sometimes other people look at their views as different from theirs. And I feel like people need to understand that when Tessa won that title, Twitter people was pissed. And I feel like I like how Impact is telling people in Twitter, put a shoe on it. What I mean is, you know what I mean, but it's like Impact is not afraid of people in Twitter. They're not. And that made me become more like, I like that company, because that company is showing equal opportunity. If Joey Ryan go to Impact, that shows that the company is going to do something better. And I feel that we will see something amazing in 2020 with Impact Women's Divisions. That you will see a lot of cage match. You will see a lot of interesting storylines. You will see stories to be built in Impact. But back to Tessa. Tessa, I could see her for some reason becoming a heel. But however, that would be interesting to see her becoming him. But however, I see her as something do like redemption. I feel like she's gonna do lots of redemption of herself in the past. I could see a storyline between like Telebattery, how Telebattery is represent the girls who accuse her of like bullying and racism. But also I see like a man gonna come in the picture. I don't know who that guy is, but I do see a man stepping up and working on with her about her character and the person. Like, I see Impact is gonna do a lot of storylines, a story arc on people in Impact. And we're not gonna be a last for Sami Callihan. That's what I see. I see that he's gonna be like some type of anti-babyface or someone who same thing as Tessa, redemption. I feel like everybody gonna have a redemption in around Tessa or her storyline. I feel like Impact is gonna do a storyline with her, or give her a huge push. That is what I say, a huge push. I feel like they're gonna make her as the face of the company, like making her like someone who is not perfect but human, but also tell an interesting story about like, I was this person, and I want people to see that I tried to change. I tried to be humble. I tried to do things the right way this time. And I feel like she's gonna do an amazing year. I could see that. I could see her doing lots of amazing things in Impact and also in wrestling. I do see her doing lots of shoot interviews and interviews that make people to understand her and get to know her. And I feel like there's like men like really behind her too, but kept quiet because some people don't know this. There are more men behind Tessa Blanchard than her own woman, her fellow woman. And it's sad. And I feel like men like Scorpio Sky, I shouldn't say his name. Like a few men that is behind Tessa, and they keep quiet about it because it's like, how to explain this? A silent support is the strongest support system, because a silent support is something to do like you let the person know that I support you, but I'm gonna keep silent, so I don't want people to know that I'm supporting you, but I'm really behind you. And I feel like lots of men around her support her, like really support her. She doesn't think that way, but now she's starting to see like, oh my goodness, these men are like holding their arms towards me and hugging me, and I'm seeing like lots of wrestlers like hugging Tessa, like that's okay. We all did it. We all go through it. We all did things that we later regret. And I understand you. We see how it's like the Me Too movement. I feel like the men see what Tessa went through yesterday. And I think that why they hug her, because it's like they see themselves over again, like being accused of this, being accused of that doesn't happen, or it did happen. It is kind of like a reality check. It's like, oh my God, like a feeling of like, I didn't know that I was that mean. Or I did not know I was like doing it. Because sometimes people do things without thinking, without knowing they are doing very solicit things, and they black out. And I feel like Tessa is the one that full of emotion, because she is like a water fire, like she's born in July and she's a Leo, so she's full of fire and emotion. So it's like some type of back and forth. And I feel that's why like all the male fans and all the male wrestling fans are behind her, because they see what she's going through and they've been there, But anyway, I hope you listen to this video, Tessa Blanchard. I feel like it's best that you own up for what you did, and apologize your victims. And you apologize your victims, you could finally move forward, because if you ask for their forgiveness and they forgive you, you got a weight lift off your shoulder and you move on. that take a bigger person. So this is Ty William. Good day and goodbye.